Protein is a crucial nutrient during pregnancy, supporting the growth of your baby, the development of the placenta, and changes in your own body. But how much protein is too much? And what impact does a high protein diet have on pregnancy outcomes? Well, let's explore the benefits and Hello and welcome back to Nourish. My name is Melanie and I'm a prenatal dietitian. Now, one of the most common questions I'm asked is, which is the best protein supplement to use during pregnancy? Whilst I have another video on that topic, what this question tells me is that many women still think that they should be having a high protein diet during pregnancy. Now, the confusion is, what does someone mean by a high protein diet? Because a literal high protein diet can actually have negative consequences during pregnancy. You see, protein plays a key role in building and repairing tissues, producing essential hormones and enzymes, and ensuring your baby's proper growth and development. A balanced intake of protein supports maternal health, fetal growth, and overall pregnancy outcomes. So, what's the difference? Well, I like to explain it with three different categories. Firstly, optimal protein intake. So most pregnant women need around 75 to 100 grams of protein per day, depending on their weight and activity levels. This is slightly more than your usual intake and equates to about an extra egg per day. Now, this amount supports fetal growth, maternal tissue expansion, and overall pregnancy health. The second category is your boosted protein intake. So some women, such as those carrying multiples or those who have higher energy demands, may benefit from a slightly higher intake again. But your protein intake should still be part of a balanced diet that includes adequate carbohydrates and fats. Finally, the third category is what I would call a high protein intake. And when I hear high protein intake, I usually think of excessive protein intake. And you see, excess protein can lead to nutrient imbalances, increased nitrogen waste, and possibly strain on kidney function. Now, most mamas don't need protein supplements during pregnancy, and if you do, I'd highly recommend personalised advice from a prenatal dietitian to ensure that the amount that you're taking is safe for pregnancy. Consuming too much protein, especially if it results in a deficit of other nutrients such as carbohydrates, can actually shift the body into a metabolic state that may not be optimal for pregnancy. So, next, let's look at the benefits of a protein-rich or optimal protein diet during pregnancy. So number one, it supports fetal health and development. As I said earlier, protein is essential for the formation of your baby's organs, muscles, and tissues. So ensuring adequate protein intake can help provide the building blocks needed for a healthy pregnancy. Number two is that it may help manage gestational weight gain. For women with obesity, a higher protein, low glycemic index diet has been shown to help control gestational weight gain. It may also reduce pregnancy complications such as gestational diabetes and the likelihood of needing a C-section. So, what are the potential risks of consuming too much protein during pregnancy? Well, number one, there's an increased risk of preterm delivery. Some studies suggest that high protein intakes may be associated with an increased risk of preterm delivery. However, this does not appear to increase the risk of low birth weight or neonatal mortality. Number two is that it could influence your baby's metabolism. You see, there's emerging research that suggests that a mother's protein intake during pregnancy can impact her child's metabolism and long-term health. In fact, there's some evidence that both low and high protein intake can influence fetal programming, affecting a baby's risk of obesity and metabolic disorders such as diabetes and high blood pressure later in life. And number three, of course, is nutritional imbalances. So whilst protein is essential, relying too heavily on protein at the expense of other nutrients can lead to imbalances. High protein diets that significantly restrict carbohydrates or healthy fats may not provide enough energy for both mother and baby. Carbohydrates are essential for fetal brain development, and fats are necessary for hormone production and absorption of fat-soluble vitamins. I know this can all be a little bit overwhelming, so I've put together a free pregnancy meal plan to get you started and help you see what the optimal amount of protein in pregnancy looks like. You can download it from melaniemcgrice.com/pregnancy. And if you're still unsure about how much protein is right for you, consult a dietitian for personalised guidance tailored to your specific needs and pregnancy journey. I'll pop our contact information in the description box below this video. I wish you all the best for a healthy and happy pregnancy. And for more tips on giving your little one the best start in life, make sure that you subscribe to my channel, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. I don't have any scrolling words though. Yeah, great. So next